They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Lobos ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Coming out with it, it's Hunter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense in a split backfield. They'll leave it with him. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. And the Golden Flashes moving quickly to the line. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about Kent State. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to... Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
To throw, it's Hart. Bringing the heat. On the run, fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Oh, they're after him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Golden Flashes have moved it inside the 20. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback adapted. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Massey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. And that defense gets to him. He goes at the 9.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. There's the pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Lobos come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. Off and running. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Power football with the run. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. And the Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Hart. Pressure coming. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Massey. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Lobos!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The golden flashes in the hurry up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Makes the grab. It's Stevens. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the golden flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Hart. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a second and long. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The golden flashes, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bryant. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the golden flashes line it up with a first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Trying to pull his way in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second and goal for the offense. Send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Big guy smells it. And they will score. Touchdown, Kent State. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll bring it out. It's Massey. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. He'll get rid of it. Working on the right. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's turning it loose into the middle. Touchdown, New Mexico! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a tie. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Lobos! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Appalachian State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Hart. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
This time he's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Golden Flashes headed quickly to the line. Throwing right. He's got it. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll try to take it back. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. A little release to the back. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out.
He's got it up to 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change some.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
The AT unit on the field. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Defense in press coverage. To the air, it's Hart. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's the first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
First down for the offense.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. puts it out of the air. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Got a man. It's Lawson. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Massey.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Back's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Hunter. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Back to pass, it's Hart. He's looking deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Golden Flashes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Massey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Lobos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
He might want another play. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on fourth down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the turnover on downs, and you'll never see a drive start with a shorter goal to go. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's third and goal. Surging forward on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
Hey, he looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed fourth down. Big-time stop for this defense.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to fire. The quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Lobos are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. The sure hands, it's Wilson. And a little bit of breathing room after that gain. He's out of bounds at the 11.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And down he goes back at the 3. The Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They'll run play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Lobos are on the move.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Massey. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. The Lobos will hustle to the line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wants to adjust the pattern. This is a designed run. Past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has both. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Hart. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires left. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They just keep firing. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Martin. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When
intercepted, they were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Lobos want to crank the tempo. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Gets the back moving. They're throwing for it on 4th down. That's caught. It's Massey. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Finds his back in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. quick completion on the out. Got room at the 35. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Appalachian State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking for a man. It's good. Gonna let it fly. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Might be calling a hot route. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Lobos want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To the air. It's good. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's good. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires and picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Looking for a deep man. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
For the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On 2nd and 10, a full wideout set, trips right. Dropping back, it's good. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He'll set up to throw. Bring in the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Golden Flashes want to pick up the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's good. Oh, they're after him! And they got him! A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this, but now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Quarterback may change this route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against